Hey guys, it's Kat back for another round of my Target story. I hope you had a good day. Tonight I'm going to touch a little bit on that subject of that Zersetzung. I'm not going to go through all of it. I'm just going to show you some similarities of what we're going through. Because I believe it's the exact same program. Different country, different name. And nothing more. Zersetzung is German for decomposition and disruption. It was a psychological warfare technique used by the Ministry for State Security, the Stasi, to repress political opponents in East Germany during the 1970s and 1980s. Zersetzung served to combat alleged and actual dissidents through covert means. That means they did things undercover and only you knew about it. Using secret, commonly targeted on a preemptive and preventative basis. Okay, I'll touch on that more. Preemptive and preventative basis. I'll find it. It's in here. So, after September 11th, and the Patriot Act was signed, and all the truthers were deemed terrorists, because remember, George Bush said, if you're not with us, you're with the terrorists. So we're considered domestic terrorists if you're a truther. And the only thing being a truther means is that you question everything. You don't just believe everything that they say on the news. You research things for yourself. They don't want free thinkers like that. Okay, they don't want people like me. They don't want people like you. And because they labeled us terrorists, they can incarcerate you or punish you for crimes that you may or may not commit yet or ever commit. Crimes that you haven't even committed, that you may or may not commit, just because they labeled you this. And it's in here. I'm trying to find it, because I did see it in here. Oh, here it is, right here. Okay, listen. The Stasi applied Zersetzung before, during, after, or instead of incarcerating the targeted individual. Before, meaning a crime that you haven't even committed, just because they labeled you, because you're a free thinker, and they decided to label you a terrorist. There's so much about this program that mimics what we're going through. There's too many. It's the same exact program. It's the same program. It's all over the world now, and it's just changed names, and that's it. This is my life right here. Zersetzung. What is gaslighting? You'll learn about this when you study narcissism. Gaslighting is a form of psychological torture. It is a tool used by some with personality disorders. It is when one person makes another person doubt their perceptions of reality. The gaslighter will be frequently often about innocuously things. They may deny events have happened or invent events which did not happen or rewrite history to be what they idealize it to be with themselves or either with the hero or the victim. At times it may be unconscious and other times conscious. It's definitely conscious. Trust me. It can be done with romantic relationships by a parent to a child or in the workplace. Gaslighting is destabilizing as it results in the gaslightee doubting their sanity and judgment and their own sense of reality. It is subtle abuse and is done in the pursuit of power and control. Children of narcissists will be familiar with the techniques of Zersetzung as they will have been used by the narcissist against them. Narcissists use gaslighting techniques which will cause havoc within the child's perception of reality, and their child will undergo punishments if they do not accept the narcissist's version of events. They will use triangulation techniques which cause divisions within the family and between siblings. And they will run smear campaigns against their child within and outside of the family and will often destroy their child's reputation. The narcissist in my life has done exactly just that, among other things. So I'm telling you right now that this Zersetzung program is what we're going through. It's study it. It's the exact same thing that we're going through. It's just changed names, and it's in every country in the world right now. I heard that something like the nation that can dominate their people the most, something, I don't freaking know what it was, but this is definitely a Nazi tactic. It started in Germany. So and this is how it's spelled. It's spelled Zersetzung. So, it's getting late. I'm just going to make it an early night. I just wanted to show you a few things on there. And, the similarities between the two. So, we'll touch more about that later. I hope you all have a nice Easter. You know, right now they're going after political opponents. Eventually it will turn into Christians. It will. Because they know who has real faith and who doesn't. And because this world is being run by Satan. He knows who really believes and who doesn't. So that's why all the religions pretty much teach a work-based salvation. Meaning your good works will get you into heaven. That is so not true, people. If that was true, we would not have needed a Savior. Okay? So praise Jesus, because He was crucified on the cross for you, and He went to hell for you for 3 days so that you would never have to. All you have to do is believe in your heart that He did that and that He rose again 3 days later. And if you really believe that, then you're saved. Work-based salvation has nothing to do with your salvation. What kind of person you are has nothing to do with whether or not you're going to heaven or hell. Your faith in Jesus Christ and what He did for you, and that He went to hell for 3 days, and then 3 days later was risen, which is why we celebrate Easter, is what will get you into heaven. Love ya. Happy Easter. See you tomorrow. Maybe.